Hi, welcome to another episode of Intriguing Things I Found on the Internet, except this time it was on TikTok, when you download it as a joke, but now you're addicted. About a month ago, I saw this video by Ali Wareide on the app. This is a robot that can draw better than me. I've never felt so attacked. At the same time, I thought I needed this in my life. Thanks to this person in the comments, I was able to find it. I searched up Quincy drawing robot on Google and it led me to this website. Bought it for $101.50. And now it's time to unbox this thing. Unleash the robot. In the box, it came with a user guide booklet and other instruction booklets to do various activities with the robot. Inside these smaller boxes contains the USB cable, the picture cards, markers, and the arms. The first step is to connecting magnetic arms to the robot. A homie can't draw without its arms, okay? To turn on the robot, you twist the volume knob on the back.
Can you help me to set up the pen? Press any button to go on when you are ready.
Okay, so after the robot has adjusted itself, now it's time to attach the marker. It said that you can use your own pens and markers, but I'm just going to use what it came with. Here are the various picture cards that the robot can draw. It also has numbers and letters. I'm just going to demonstrate its drawing abilities in this video because that is what I'm most interested in. How it works is you just wave the picture card at the robot and that will program it to show you how to draw whatever you chose. A tip is to make sure you tape down the paper or this will happen.
Nice to meet you. Let's learn how to draw a penguin together today. First, let's start with a large half circle facing downwards. From both the bottom left and right corners of the large half circle, draw a long straight line. At the end of the straight line, draw a long curve connecting one side to the other. Now we have a simple head shape. Copy and draw the long curved line from step 2 inside of the head shape at the bottom. From the top right and left corner, draw 2 straight lines going upwards. At the top of the 2 lines, draw 2 smaller half circles. Do not let them touch in the middle. Please leave a small space between the 2 half circles and draw 2 small lines going downwards from the corners of the half circle. This will be the start of the mouth. Let's give our penguin some eyes so he can see. Halfway down the penguin's head, draw 2 small circles. Now we have a penguin with eyes. Between the eyes and at the bottom of the 2 small straight lines, draw a triangle. This is the top of the penguin's beak. Below the triangle, add another smaller triangle. Make sure that it points down. Now we have the bottom of our penguin's beak. Then add some small details to the top right corner of the head with 2 small curved lines. Let's start the body. Below the penguin's head, add a long U shape. This will be the penguin's front. Next, you need to add a small line below the long U shape. Now draw a long flat line at the very bottom of our penguin. This will be the start of the feet. At the end of the straight lines, add a curved C shape. You should now have 2 feet.
You better connect my feet right now, woman.
From the bottom of the head to the top of the foot, draw 2 long curved lines on the left and right of the body. Inside of the 2 curves, draw a smaller curve going upwards to make a flipper for the penguin's hand. Finally, add 3 small lines to the penguin's front. This will be the final detail. Great! Now you have drawn a penguin.
Looks exactly like the penguin in the card, so that is a plus. Obviously, I already know how to spell penguin, but if you ever want to teach someone how to spell, you can use the letter cards with the robot because it can write as well, which is so cool. This robot does have some minor flaws. For example, sometimes it misses the lines it draws, like it doesn't connect them. It did that with the penguin feet you saw earlier. The significant difference between this and a drawing class with a teacher is I felt like I was more copying what the robot was drawing instead of understanding why it's drawing whatever it's drawing. I definitely think this is a great activity to do, especially to pass time during quarantine when you're bored. It's pretty dang cool. I didn't want to just end the video here and call it a day. I actually found a similar looking robot on Amazon called Eggy. So it says it's $129 right now, but at the time I purchased this, it was $119. Inside the box, it has similar materials such as the markers, the USB cable, the drawing cards, similar to what Quincy provided.
Nice to meet you. Let's draw something.
So Eggy also has magnetic arms that connect to the body. These are the drawing cards, and I noticed that these are more complicated than the ones with Quincy. It also has this mystery guessing game where you pick a mystery card and you show it to Eggy. It will draw the animal and you have to guess what it is.
Hello, I am the biggest land animal in the world. I live throughout sub-Saharan Africa, South Asia, and Southeast Asia. I can grow to 11 feet tall and weigh up to 13,000 pounds. I have big ears and a really long nose. That doesn't mean I'm always lying. Ha ha ha. I have 2 long special tusks. I have a strong family relationship. We take care of each other. We talk in a very low sound. People cannot hear us, but my family can. Guess, who am I?
An elephant.
Can you use letter cards to spell my name?
Yes, I can, sweetie.
Yes, the first letter is
I low-key
E.
already know it's an elephant, but someone might not know that it's an elephant. So next, I'm going to learn how to draw with Eggy, similar to what I did with learning how to draw with Quincy. And I'm going to draw the long hair monster.
Hello and welcome to the drawing. We're going to draw the long hair monster lady. We're going to start with the beginning of the bow on the top of the head. So make a shape that kind of looks like this. Great. Now make the hair flowing down on one side and down the other side. It kind of looks like you're sliding down a slide. Let's go up and make the 2 sides of the bow on the top of the head like this. Make a line that is for the hair coming down from the center of the bow. Now go over to the other side and make a line that goes over like this. Now let's make the jaw of the lady's face with a line that goes from one side of the hair to the other side. I want to draw 2 skinny legs. So I make 2 lines going down on each side for legs like this. Go down this on one side and go down like this on the other side. Now let's make some hair going down from the jaw and going out like this. where the two lines come together, we're going to make another bow. So make two little lines that curve around for the beginning of the bow right here and on the other side over here. Now let's make the two other parts of the bow. Excellent. Make some shapes on each side of the bow where it wraps around the hair. Then make it looks kind of like the end of a paintbrush, doesn't it? So make a line that goes out and then goes to a point and then curves back in. Okay, so now let's go up and make some sleeves with a line that goes down and into the body, just like this. Now let's make two lines that curve up like this. And these are going to be lines that are going to hold the eyeballs. And then we're going to have another one on the other side. And it's going to go the opposite way. It's going to stop and then start again on the other side. Okay, now let's make another part of the lines going around. Make two more lines. And they're going to kind of crisscross over like this. You're going to start and you're going to stop and then you're going to continue.
Hi, I'm sorry, this dude's voice is so boring to listen to, especially editing this, so I'm just going to speed it up.
Color in your drawing and make it fun and funny, and you can even add.
So there are some things that I like and dislike about Eggy compared to Quincy. First of all, the voices. Didn't think that this mattered, but it does. Eggy's voice sounds like he hates his job, and it just makes it really boring and not fun to learn how to draw. Whereas for Quincy, the lady has such a bright, upbeat voice that gets you pumped. That's the only thing that I don't like about Eggy. I do prefer the drawing cards for Eggy than for Quincy because it's more complicated and more complex, and I feel like I'm learning more instead of drawing something simple. Something I also noticed is the way the arms are attached to the bodies for Eggy and Quincy. So for Eggy, it draws kind of like in a 90-degree angle on the side, whereas for Quincy, its arms are facing the center and it draws in the center like how a normal robot would draw. Sorry if that offended anybody, any robots, but I just thought it was interesting. Anyways, I do recommend both of these robots. They are similar in prices and they're really fun, a good way to pass time. And that is it to this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye.